What's up, YouTube interwebs? This is Booty the Drunk Guitarist, and I made a pot roast today, which ain't really nothing new. I make pot roasts all the time, but for the first time in my life, I made one in a real crock pot. Never owned a crock pot. We always slow cooked on the stove in old waterless cookware from the 80s, 90s. But anyway, let me tell you what I got. And I'll do a further review or a better review on it the next time I use it. And I meant to today, but life's just been so hectic. Anyway, I got a crock pot because, my mother lives with me. My father used to, but he passed away last weekend. And she's in a wheelchair, motorized wheelchair. And so it's kind of hard for her to do a lot of cooking, or it's hard for her to do a lot of anything. And Dad would normally stand over the stove and while she told him how to cook. So now with him being gone, it's gonna be nice to have a crock pot that's not a stovetop unit that I can, of course, cook meals while I'm at work. So let me tell you what I got. I got this Hamilton Beach, and it's a FlexCook's what it is. And you turn it on, and basically, I cooked a roast, and I turned it on, and I set it. What it can do is it can either cook at low for however long, just tell it manual, cook on low, and then you just watch it throughout the day and turn it off when you want to turn it off. Or you can cook high that way. Or you can program it so that you want to cook it on low or high for X amount of hours. Or it's got this thing called FlexCook, which I really enjoyed because when I was cooking this pot roast, what I did is I put it on high for an hour and a half, and then for 6 hours, cooked it on low. And what happens, I'm just going to turn this on right quick, is it will tell you, I want a FlexCook, and it'll ask you what temperature you want to cook it on. I want to cook this on low, and I'll tell it enter, and I'll say 30 minutes. And then hit enter, and then I want to cook this on, I should have put that one on high, but anyway, I want to cook this on high for an hour, and then you hit FlexCook, and it'll cook for 30 minutes on low, and then it'll cook for an hour and a half on high. Let me turn that off, and then it'll automatically go to warm mode. So I usually work 10 hours a day, or I'm gone 10 hours a day, depending on how I work. And so I can prepare the meal in the pot, put it in the fridge the night before, and when I get up in the morning, I can tell it, hey, cook this on high for an hour, cook it on low for 8 hours, and by the time it gets done, it'll be done in time for Mom to have dinner. And she can have her dinner before I get home. And then when I get home, it'll still be cooking and done and kept warm. And like I said, I made my first pot roast today, and it is absolutely delicious. I put a little bit too much water in it. I'm used to cooking with waterless cookware, like I said, and you put no water in it. And I put a little beef broth in this, and I put, probably a cup and a half. And we like our pot roast really thick and not so watery. So it's a test run. That's why I didn't want to videotape this, because, like I said, I don't have a clue what I'm doing when it comes to cooking with a crock pot. I'm used to cooking stovetop and waterless cookware for long durations of time. But anyway, yeah, it's Booty the Drunk Guitarist. Just wanted to give you an update. Peace. Love you all.